What is up, guys? John L here. We are playing Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Disney's Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers for the Nintendo. I'm always Chip, so let's be Dale. So this is a Capcom game from, I think, 1990-ish? Maybe 90, not quite sure. It is based off of the cartoon, which was part of the Disney Afternoon. And it was one of the better cartoons. I think everybody, you know, kind of, I guess, around my age range, was, you know, a fan of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. It was Chip 'n Dale, who are chipmunks, I believe. Are they squirrels? What the hell's going on? I don't know. Whatever. And, you know, they appeared in a whole bunch of classic Disney movies, and they got their own TV show where they're partnered up with Gadget and Monterrey Jack and, is that Buzzer or something like that? I can't remember what his name is. But anyways, they end up partnering up and just solving crimes, and they go against the evil fat cat and his bunch of minions. Start on the trail, Monty. Why don't you... And Zipper, that's him. Zipper's a little fly. One of those strange mechanical dogs you've been seeing. It's kind of a long intro. But this is one of the Capcom games that was kind of early, and it was geared more towards kids, I want to say. It's a platformer, and they spent a lot of time and effort to make the characters look like the characters from the cartoon. I want to say Chip 'n Dale and a lot of the Capcom Disney games did a real good job of doing the best that Nintendo could to make the game's characters and environments and all that kind of stuff look like what you would see in one of the cartoons. And that kind of stuff just transitioned into like a 16-bit era too, with like the Super Nintendo and Genesis Disney games like, you know, Aladdin and Lion King and, you know, the other, whatever Disney games are out there. They all had really nice graphics. Sometimes the gameplay was a little bit questionable, but if anything, they just did a real good job of like trying to stay faithful to the art and feel of the, you know, Disney movies and stuff. So again, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is a platformer. It's pretty easy. I would say it's kind of geared to kids, and just like DuckTales, I want to say that's kind of a new concept, because I don't think companies really thought about games and really were like, oh, we'll make easy games for kids so that they can enjoy them and, you know, do well in them and all that kind of stuff. But Capcom went ahead and did that, and I think it was a good strategy. So a lot of the Disney Capcom games are generally kind of easy, but they're actually, you know, really fun, bright, good looking, good sound, all that kind of stuff, fun to play. So as you saw, you get to select between the two characters in the show, Chip and Dale, who are the protagonists in the cartoon series, and there's nothing different about them. The game is actually really cool because you can play two-player co-op, which was not super common, and it actually works well in this game, which is something that didn't always end up working out great. So you kind of just run around levels, and all the levels have all these boxes and stuff strewn about. In the boxes are sometimes flowers and stars. Both of those you get, you collect, and then extra lives will appear. So you definitely want to be doing that. Sometimes there's acorns, which refill your hearts, which is your life. You can actually take 3 hits, which makes the game kind of easy. There's a couple continues. It's a really good and complete kind of platformer, where a lot of games were kind of missing stuff earlier on. This covered a lot. So, this initial level, you don't get to really select where to go or what to do. Just kind of run around and, you know, throw boxes at stuff. Oh, and then as you saw, there are those metal boxes that you can reuse. Normally these boxes are just kind of like one-time shots. You can throw them in, you know, 4 directions, which is pretty cool. But the metal ones you can actually stack and reuse, which is neat. So if you can, you want to, you know, hold on to these throughout the game, so that way enemies can just kind of like run into you and die. Which is a pretty good strategy too. So a lot of times, if you're holding an item, you can just kind of duck and then let the bad guys run into you. And if you're holding the steel boxes, you're probably in pretty good shape. The only thing is they'll knock you out of it, so... I mean, you know, the background's nice, the foreground stuff is nice. I don't understand this. It's like they just wanted to get Monterey Jack into the game. So we have bosses that are kind of like cool and nonsensical. Whoa, whoa. Oh, and then like, yeah, if you get hit with these kind of things, you get stunned. So obviously the first boss isn't really difficult at all. There's a bonus level where you can like pick up extra lives, and we're not doing good. Alright, got some cutscenes. Tricked you, Rescue Rangers. The kitten was just a clever trap to lure you here. I've already caught your precious Gadget. From now on, she's inventing things for me. A lot of female kidnapping going on in these early Nintendo games. Not, you know, not saying anything about that, but we'll have to take her from my casino if you really want her back. So, don't know why Fat Cat would tell the Rescue Rangers, you know, hey, I've kidnapped your girl that can make stuff. Here's where she is, you know, I mean, there's not really need for that. Anyways, the other cool thing about Rescue Rangers is there's this overworld map. You get to select your paths. We want to get to G. You can do that the long way if you wanted by playing A and C. Generally, I just do B, D, F to G, so that's what we're going to do. So, anyways, that was the first area. I'm going to pause it and take a break, and I will see you guys in a little bit.